Prime Minister Narendra Modi to flag off the Run for Rio in New Delhi in a short while from now. The run is being organized to cheer the Indian athletes going to participate in the forthcoming Rio Games. The run will commence from Major Dhyan Chand National Stadium and will end at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, in which 20,000 school children will participate. The Prime Minister to address the nation through his monthly radio broadcast Mann Ki Baat on All India Radio at 11 a.m. today. This will be the 22nd edition of the program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan. The program will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of Prime Minister's Office, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and DD News. At least 40 people have been killed in Odisha and around 35 have been injured due to lightning in different parts of the state. Bhadrak and Balasore districts have reported maximum number of deaths. The rest of the deceased are from Mayurbhanj, Khurda, Cuttack, Keonjhar, Nayagar, Jajpur, Kendrapara and Puri districts. Home Minister Rajnath Singh holds high-level review meeting over flood situation in Assam, conducts aerial survey and visits flood relief camps, assures people of all possible help and support by the centre and state governments. More than 25 people have died in the floods till now. The state government has announced ₹4 lakhs as compensation for the victims. In Bihar, floods have spread to more than 10 districts, affecting more than 20 lakh people in the state. Ahead of tabling the crucial GST bill in the Rajya Sabha next week, the government has intensified efforts to build consensus for its smooth passage. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has met opposition leaders. Prospects of passage of the bill brighten as consensus emerges between opposition and the government. Vice President Hamid Ansari has voiced concern over the reduced duration of parliament sessions and slammed frequent disruptions of proceedings, saying it is akin to holding the House to ransom for an interest of a group or an individual. Ansari said this while addressing an orientation program for newly elected and nominated Rajya Sabha members in New Delhi. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has asked Indian Embassy in Riyadh to provide free ration to unemployed Indian workers who are facing extreme hardship in Saudi Arabia. In a series of tweets, Swaraj said a large number of Indians have lost their jobs in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. She assured the workers that they will not be left without food. She said she is monitoring it on an hourly basis. Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said residents of Assam and Meghalaya would not be required to submit Aadhaar card for getting benefits on the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. He said the government had been able to save ₹21,000 crores by weeding away 3.5 crore ghost connections. Army has foiled a major infiltration bid in Naugam sector of Kupwara district in Kashmir. 2 terrorists were killed in the gun battle, while 2 Jawans attained martyrdom yesterday. 1 soldier was injured in the crossfiring. The army also recovered arms and ammunition from the slain terrorists. More than 150 civilians, mostly women and children, have left Syria's besieged eastern parts of Aleppo through a safety zone that Moscow and its Syrian ally had set up to evacuate people trapped in opposition-held areas. Meanwhile, Russia's defense ministry has claimed that 69 rebels have handed themselves to the army. At least 16 people were killed yesterday in the United States after a hot air balloon caught fire and crashed into a pasture near central Texas. According to federal and local authorities, the fire hit the basket portion of the hot air balloon. The accident is likely to be one of the deadliest hot air balloon crashes on record. In Turkey, the army killed 35 Kurdish militants after they attempted to storm a base in the southeastern Hakkari province early today. Military officials say the overnight attack came hours after clashes in Hakkari district between soldiers and militants from the Kurdistan Workers' Party that left 8 soldiers dead. Researchers in the United States have found new fossil evidence to strengthen the proposition that the world's first mass extinction was caused by ecosystem engineers, newly evolved biological organisms that altered the environment so radically it drove older species to extinction. The event, the End Ediacaran extinction, took place 540 million years ago. Riding on the second consecutive 5-wicket haul from R. Ashwin in the series, India ended day 1 of the second test match against the West Indies on 126 for the loss of 1 wicket. They bowled the hosts out for a paltry 196 runs in the first innings. India already lead the 4-match series 1-0. Rangana Herath has scripted another victory for his team as his 5-wicket haul helped Sri Lanka beat mighty Australia by 106 runs in the first test match to take a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series. Kushal Mendis adjudged man of the match for its epic innings of 176 runs.